Alan Haller is out as Michigan State athletic director. I am surprised by this news, but again, I'm nowhere in MSU circles. Is this a surprise? Did you guys know this was coming?
So there was like rumors of this was like board stuff, like big news dropping. That's all it was really hinted at. I had no clue what that actually meant. Did not know that it was going to be them moving on from Alan Haller, to be honest with you.
Interesting. Yeah, okay. And I mean, this is like he's fired. It's not even like like laid out. As far as I know, this is like he is fired as athletic director, which is
Which is kind of strange, right?
I mean, I think it's rare to see an athletic director sort of fired out of nowhere, but when you look at his tenure as a whole, he's probably not deserving of the job. So,
Yeah, I mean, fired out of nowhere. Like usually, like when things are abrupt firing, it's like he did something like the football coach he hired did.
right. This would
Not
have
like
made sense 2 football seasons ago, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit odd.
Very interesting. When you look back on the Alan Haller era, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to remember it fondly, largely because it will be defined by the Mel Tucker saga. I mean,
Hmm.
your name is now attached to that guy, which is, like it or not, it's a bad mark on Michigan State athletics forever. Um, from a basketball perspective, Alan Haller was here for 5 years. 4 of the 5 were very underwhelming years. I think the large defining piece obviously ended in a championship. Great year. Thank you, Tom Izzo. But like, there's people who will point to this tenure and say, "Hey, he didn't do a good enough job from an NIL fundraising perspective." That's now part
Hmm.
of the athletic director's job to help those things, and I don't think that's necessarily been a strength of Michigan State athletics at the highest level in recent years. So, look, I think it makes sense as someone that's just looking at this from afar. Do you think the decision makes sense?
Um, I I think it makes sense from the fact that, well, first of all, can I do kind of a hand up moment here?
Sure.
I kind of put all the chips out there as they lay.
Sure.
Might be naive of me, but just in general, like across college sports, I think ADs get a lot of credit for stuff, to be honest with you. And I know they play an integral success to sports teams, especially with NIL now. Like that's definitely a thing. I mean, uh, if anything, this just points to the fact that maybe he is kind of like people said, could not fundraise, but everyone realizes what the real issue is here, though, right?
What is it?
We could have the best fundraising AD ever. List the top five. I don't know. They have an AD magazine that comes out monthly or something like that. But like the top five grossing ADs, or the top five best ADs in the sport. I don't think it matters if you have a head coach of a team that doesn't want to utilize it. They can have all
Maybe.
the money in the world.
Well, I mean, the athletic director position goes far beyond basketball. And bottom line is this: if Alan Haller's getting fired after a Big Ten championship winning season with an Elite Eight run, he didn't get fired because of basketball limitations. He got fired because of other stuff. So, but your point's a fair one. Your point's a fair one.
Great new tennis course, though. You seen those?
Hey, tennis program's been really good. There's a lot of
Yeah.
sports you got to tend to at Michigan State, man. And look, I think he deserved to get fired is the point. When you were the guy that hired Mel Tucker and that went the route that it did, you probably should lose your job in the moment. And this is a couple years later. Here we are. I don't think anyone's surprised by this decision. Maybe just surprised by the timing or the nature of it. The other surprising part of this to me, Tom Izzo is named interim athletic director along
Hmm.
with is it Jennifer Smith? They are
Yeah.
co-interim athletic directors.
Hmm.
So look, I'll throw it to you before I say anything here. Are you surprised to see Tom Izzo named as a co-athletic director while serving as the men's head basketball coach?
No, because Tom Izzo. I feel like if the president got fired, he might be the interim in that case too. I think that's just kind of how it is. And hopefully it's like a short thing. Hopefully it's not a long-term thing. He's just like a kind of a placeholder until someone else is kind of put into place. But no, I'm not too surprised. I guess you picked the face of Michigan State athletics to be a part of the decision making in the intern.
I think it's an interesting thing because I would say I applaud Tom Izzo for how much he gives to this university. Basically, anytime anything goes wrong at Michigan State, big, little, or medium, Tom Izzo is there to help guide the university through it. And I know I've been on record as a Tom Izzo hater, just to call it bluntly, through the years. I admire and respect him a lot for that. This video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. We have a special offer for you. Use promo code SLEEPERS, place a deposit, and Underdog will match your deposit as a first-time user up to $1,000 in bonus credits with a 50% deposit match. And they're giving you a free pick for the next 48 hours. And Dion, I know it has your attention.
It's Steph Curry to score 1 point in game six, an elimination game at the crib. That's what we do. We've been beating the Rockets for a decade. Night, night.
1 point from Steph Curry, you win your free pick. Promo code SLEEPERS. Make sure you don't miss out. Let's get back to the video. Like when there's a tragedy, Tom Izzo is speaking and showing face. When there is a mistake made or an open position that needs to be filled, Tom Izzo does whatever he can that is for the betterment of the university. He is this place as much as he is the basketball coach. And that's why he would step in to do this. At the same time, I just want to be like completely blunt about this. I think just from an evaluation standpoint, Michigan State fans would agree on this. Overwhelmingly, there's been a bunch of corruption and awful mistakes made from like decision makers at Michigan State in the last 8 years. Like this is constantly like we're doing dumb things, guys. Get your head out of your ass. And do I think it's smart to have your sitting basketball coach serve as an interim athletic director? No, not at all. It's like a cool title. It's cool that he's doing it. This isn't how Tom Izzo should be asked to spend his time at all, even if he wants to. Like nobody should be letting him do this. So that's sort of my initial reaction is like only at Michigan State would this happen, partially because that's how special Tom Izzo is, but partially like what are we doing? Let this guy coach basketball. He should be pouring all of his effort into winning another championship at Michigan State as the basketball coach. And if this even takes 1% away from that, I don't understand why it's happening. I don't know if it will or not. Maybe it's just a title in title only, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like he's not gonna be really doing shit.
Maybe. Maybe it's just he like I think Tom Izzo wants to have a lot of decision making control across the university. Like
Yeah,
he'll probably hand select the new AD.
I'm kind of mad we didn't have the I kind of like D'Antonio just being like the placeholder for everything.
Yeah.
Like put him on the sideline, give him a headset, put him at the AD. Like if we lost our hockey coach, I actually would love D'Antonio just to sit in for a little bit.
At least he's got free time right now. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
My
Unless Tom
coach, my
has free
coach,
time.
Izzo has free time.
I didn't say that. You said that.
Yeah, he's got hella free time.
I didn't say that. You said that. So my read is Tom Izzo's going to pick the new AD, or
Yikes.
he's going to have a heavy hand in it.
Yikes.
And when the time comes, Tom Izzo, I think, is going to pick his successor,
Yikes.
which is also interesting. There's a name I feel like people are throwing out. I think it was Jim Comparoni, who I know you guys basically think is wrong about everything, so maybe he's wrong here. But he's saying the North Carolina AD is a name to watch.
Yeah, I saw that.
So for the record, the what's the deal here? Basically, Bubba Cunningham is his name. He is the current North Carolina athletic director.
Isn't he like head of the selection committee too?
Yeah, I believe he has been. And then I guess the reason to watch this would be a couple reasons. The main reason being Michigan State's president, I don't know how to say his last name, Kevin Guskiewicz, was at North Carolina until 2024. So the university's president was North Carolina's chancellor until 2024. Presumably has a big relationship with Bubba Cunningham. Cart, just quickly, I don't know if this is real or not. Maybe it will prove itself not to be. If North Carolina's athletic director is the leading candidate to fill Michigan State's vacant athletic director position, what is your reaction to that?
Um, that poor comes in pairs.
So it's all about NIL to you.
Yeah, I don't want UNC's AD.
I would not want UNC's AD for an additional reason than just lack of fundraising.
What's the other reason?
Pure incompetence.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is a man that actually, no, I didn't even think about this. This is the wait, whoa, that's an insane thing.
Part
Wait, hold on. I was looking at pure poor reasons, which is honestly the most detrimental. This is also the man that is willingly employing Hubert Davis and Bill Belichick.
This is the man that is currently spending his time putting out statements on behalf of the athletic department about his 74-year-old head football coach's 24-year-old girlfriend, who is apparently being a conservator of his head football coach. And that's how he's spending his time. On the basketball front, yeah, Cart, this is the athletic director that silently gave Hubert Davis an extension in the middle of a season and didn't tell anyone, kept it under wraps until they missed the tournament, and then someone leaked it. Nothing about the way the North Carolina athletic department is operating right now is good. Nothing. And this would just be another decision in a line of ridiculously chaotic decisions from Michigan State's board. Like how many times repeatedly are we going through like this is something we disagree with, it's stupid. For this to happen is one thing. For this to happen and immediately the name we hear is North Carolina AD Bubba Cunningham is like laughably bad given the state of North Carolina athletics.
Yeah, I couldn't look past the poorness, but now it's even worse.
It's insane. It's truly insane. I hope that's not the hire, but there's a lot of connections there. So you can see why someone would make the connection. But
I got some candidates.
who are your candidates?
Draymond, Ward Manuel, Jason Richardson.
I think all good candidates. Do you have a preference from that list?
Jason Richardson.
Okay. That'd be good.
I want Jackson.
That'd be good. I would like to congratulate Tom Izzo on his new position that I know he looks forward to serving in for the next 25 years. Tom, nothing has ever been a greater calling for you than being Michigan State's athletic director. I wish you the best of luck into your future and current endeavor. This is now your primary focus, Tom, as it should be. And I wish you the best of luck.